We get a lot of email on this channel. I mean, like, I get upwards of 500 or 600 emails a day. And some of that email is from viewers like you, giving us tip-offs to particular news stories or asking us to focus on a particular topic in a future video. But we also get a lot of emails from companies wanting us to advertise stuff here on the channel. If you've watched this channel for any length of time, you'll know that we've got a pretty strict policy about advertising. So when we got an email from a company in China asking us to review their latest e-scooter, the first thing we said was, sure, send us one. But just so that you know, we don't do any affiliate programs with companies' products that we feature on the channel. We want to have complete editorial control. We won't sign any contracts. We'll just give you an honest to goodness review. This particular company came back with a contract and said, hey, we want you to sign this contract. And we were like, nope, we're not going to sign a contract. We won't give you early access to the video. We won't give you early access to the content. You will see it the same time our audience do. After backing and forwarding a few times and attempted changes in contracts offered in our direction, we maintained, sorry guys, we're clearly wasting your time. We'll see you later. And then we got an email saying, no, it's okay. We'll send you a review unit. You don't have to pay anything. We are not going to pay you. And there's no contract. No strings attached. Just send us your address and we'll send you a unit. Which brings us to this, the Mankeel MK006002. The packaging for this is actually quite nice. It's got some stickers on the side telling you about the information. Apparently it has battery safety, it has an energy saving mode, and it has EABS, as well as cruise control. That seems kind of a little much for a pretty low-end scooter. This is about $700 US. You have your charger. You also get some screws and an Allen key, and a little booklet, and what looks like a fill tube, because these scooters have got very, very small wheels that should make it easier for you to fill. Little Allen wrench. Actually looks better quality than the one from the electric bike we unveiled a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, it's got this horrible stuff, which is not very environmentally responsible. I do not like styrofoam. I do not like it one bit, so they lose a point for that. All right, so we've got it out of the box, and you do get a booklet with this. It's a fairly sizable booklet telling you how to assemble it. Loosen the folding handle. Straighten the scooter pole upright. You then have to press and hold the locking handle. That's in. You push that down. And then we have to assemble the headstock. Okay. So I think it's important to note that last year, more electric bicycles were sold than electric cars and plug-in hybrids combined, and this year it's looking like electric scooters are going to have the same thing. So Mankeel is just one of a number of different companies coming to market with electric scooters that they are hoping will, you know, capture the market and enable people to ride. Now Mankeel offers versions of its scooters for scooter programs. So if you're a business who runs a scooter share service, something like Lime, for example, you can buy them business to business. But if you're an individual, you can spend $600-700 and get something like this. So I have a dentist appointment in downtown Portland, and the cost of parking has gone up. So it's a great chance to test this scooter to see what it can do. Now, it's not the most powerful scooter I've ever tested, so I'm going to turn the battery on, and then I'm going to select the top speed, speed 3, and then you kick off and you hit the go button. Here we go. To be fair to Mankeel, the Silver Wings is not a scooter that necessarily is happy taking someone quite as heavy as I am. And if you are significantly lighter, I think this would be a pretty decent scooter. Trying to test a scooter in a rural environment is not necessarily particularly easy, but testing it out here seems decent enough. Now, in terms of speed, I am cruising at 25 kilometers per hour, which is about as fast as I would be going if I was cycling. So it's not the fastest scooter, but it's not bad. There's a little bit of a headwind. It's not super fast, but I'm actually impressed at how well it's handling this. What I can't see though is how the battery is doing. The display is not particularly bright. I know I've got sunglasses on right now. I think I've got like 1 bar down already in terms of battery charge, which is not ideal. But you know, it's keeping to its maximum speed of 25 kilometers per hour. I don't feel like I'm gonna come off. I'm riding on a very bumpy road. For those who don't know, I'm riding on Front Road here in Portland, which is a kind of industrial zone. It's not the most smooth of roads, yet it seems to be doing pretty darned well here. When I go over a bump sometimes, I'm noticing that the power is intermittent. So I'm not sure if that is a problem with the scooter, if it's because I'm overloading it, or if there's something else going on. But it occasionally seems to kind of cut out. I just hope it doesn't cut out on my way back. Unlike a lot of scooters on the market where you can actually get going without, you know, kicking off, this does require you to kick off before you go. I just had to jump over that rail track there because it was sticking up, and it was pretty responsive, just allowed it to lift up the front end and it was fine. So we just went past our old office on Thurman Street, and now we're just going to turn right here. I'm normally very big about using my indicators or using my hands, but on this scooter I do feel like, you know, taking my hand off, especially because I've got the throttle hand here, if I'm indicating, it makes it very wobbly indeed. Okay, so I have a clean bill of health from my dentist. Let's head back to the truck. I'm traveling back on a different route, and I've got to say, it's pretty smooth on smooth roads. There's no shock absorption on this scooter, so everything is rigid. And right now I'm doing 25 kilometers per hour. No issues here. Nice and simple and easy. And the whole feel of this scooter is that this is the perfect vehicle if you are someone who doesn't want to pay for parking in a major city and you want to park a little bit further out of town, or maybe you are someone who has access to trains and you want to get from like the train station to where you work. And that, I think, is a very, very good use of this scooter. It's not gonna give you the longest range. Right now, it's reading half empty. No, it's gone back up a bar, which tells me, I think, that this scooter has some pretty unsophisticated battery management. One of the benefits that the Mankeel Silver Wings has on a lot of more powerful, beefier scooters is this is much more luggable. I can fold this up and I can carry it upstairs quite happily. There's no issue there. Some larger scooters that we've seen and ridden in the past are not that easy to pick up and cart somewhere. In fact, that's been a big issue on a lot of scooters I've ridden and tested out, is that they're not all designed to be put in your car. This scooter, as I'll show you in a second, does fit into the front trunk of the Ford F-150 Lightning that I drove here And of course, if you do have an EV with an onboard power outlet, you can actually charge this in your car. I think the Mankeel Silver Wings is a scooter that is designed for someone who wants a cheap way to get to and from their place of work, from the train station, or maybe from parking further out of town, which is what I did today. And they want something they're just going to be able to ride for 10, 20 minutes in either direction, more if they can plug it in at work. Mankeel claims that this has a range of 20 to 40 miles, but honestly, I can't see that, certainly not for someone of my weight. And here we go. We are back at the truck. Now, in terms of where the battery gauge is, it says I've lost 1 bar and I've been riding for 9 minutes. Now, I rode for 9 minutes out, so the same amount of time to get back out. Let's show you how easy it is to get this into the truck. So the first thing you need to do, I'm going to turn off my GoPro there for 8 minutes, sorry, and 34 seconds, so just under 9 minutes. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously, is turn it off. So you're going to press that button right here, press and hold. So just to go over the power modes, just in case, you press it on, press and hold, and then you press it quickly to go up between 1, 2, and 3 in terms of speed, and then you press and hold to turn it off. If you press and hold it 4 times, or you press it 4 times in quick succession, you turn the lights on, and then you can also turn the lights on the deck. But honestly, it's a bright sunny day, so I didn't bother turning the lights on. So to get it in, you just flip this, and then I find if I just catch it like that, see here, it's caught, so I can lift it up into the bed of the truck really easily. Simple as that. Job's a good one. That's it for today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to leave your thoughts below or in our free to join Discord chat room. There are links in the description. If you haven't already, make sure you've subscribed to this channel and to our other channel, Transport Evolved Take 2. Give the bell a gentle little ding to make sure you're told when our next video goes live. And hopefully you'll be told. Thanks on behalf of the entire TE crew go out to the folk on my right for being our $15 to $49 a month supporters. Special thanks to our $50 a month patrons. That's Chris Maxwell, Bennett Elder, Brian Newton, Dave Kitchen, Michael Goad, Ricky Leon, Andrew Martin, Guido Drahota, Brophy Wolf, Tesla in the Gong, Gordon C, Stephen O'Donoghue, Carl Hodgson, Anthony Coates, Ray Jean Fellows, Rory Litwin, Anonymous Freak, Jim Burness, Chris the Centaur, and Denny Hyde. And our deepest gratitude to our $100 a month supporters. They are Marcel Ward, Reggie Watts, Joe Bresney, JP Fagerback, Will Graylin, Matthew Drobnak, John Lyons, Christopher Lee Jones, Andrew Glenn, Paul Conway, Laura Reynolds, Ellery Hensley, and Ian. If you would like to join the amazing team of people who support the channel, you can join Patreon at the link below, hit the join button to support us on YouTube, or show your support through Bitcoin, Ko-fi, or our swag store. Thanks for joining me. I'll be back soon, and as always, keep evolving.